Tirico and Greg Olson with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First play of the game, first throw of the game. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27.
He'll look to throw. Forced out left. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Escaping the danger, throwing, and completing. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another 1st down.
Come on, go.
Back to the air one more time. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now 1st carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Moving to his left. Now he takes off. And he'll somehow turn this into an positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Cougar 19.
Hill drops to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell.
Mitchell, the ball carrier. Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Let's go now. 19, target, 60 vices. Go.
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. And no chance to turn and go. That's one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Go.
On 2nd down, Smith. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Is Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this out to the left flap. Touchdown, Cleveland. 17 touchdowns now on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. That's a Steeler first down. They'll go play action. It's Smith. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, Smith. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
On the return, it's Mitchell. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Go! Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. They've got it. Second down and 2. They'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. That is T.J. Watt. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Rolling right. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Hunting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
On the set. Let's go now.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7. Another run here with Johnson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. And that sets up 3rd down. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 1. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. T.J. Watt working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A gain there of 11. First down, Cleveland.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback on there.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one underneath for Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Browns first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And a milestone grab. Not just a first down, but catch number 100 on the year. They'll look to throw yet again. Pushed down to his left. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
Ready up.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Trying to throw that one on the run, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Bronco 80. 18 running. 18 running. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to take possession.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On play action, Smith. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow, really the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down. They managed to convert. They'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Smith now to throw on 1st down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
A second down throw for Smith. He's going to air this one out. And this will be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cut 19, cut 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this is going to be a Steelers first down, as he'll get this one past the 20 to the 21. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On first down, right back to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 44-yard line.
This first down, it's Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shut up! Cowboy 80. 70 Lions. 60 Maverick.
On first down is Smith. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete.
So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield.
Smith from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. Jakobi Meyers was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Steelers getting ready to put this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. Room to run at the 35. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Ready, ready.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Derek Harmon in there for the sack. His 4th on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again. T.J. Watt, he gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by the rookie from Colorado. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On the give, it's Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He finds Metcalf on the slap, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
14 yards on the
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A run here with Johnson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Azarie Thomas there for the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
From
7.
the 41, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Johnson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
That's a gain of 3.
They're down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
they'll run for it with Johnson. A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll go. Smith. That is brought in at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
What a play call there. Every offensive coordinator around the league, Mike, they have got to have it plays. They got a short list of calls for these exact situations. Tie game, 4th quarter, put the ball in the hands of your offense, and man, they come through and deliver.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer, so it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day, and I think these two might have a really bright future together, and the more plays they make.
And he's in! Peyton Mitchell, touchdown Browns. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Bring it.
A give, and here's Johnson. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
60 Vikings.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 18 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Go. Hey, smash. 18 Cardinals.
They'll run. Johnson.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
2nd and 10. At the 48-yard line.
Now a second down throw for Smith. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
On the ground, it's Johnson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Set. 70 Lions.
From the pistol, Smith. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the Browns' 19-yard line.
19, Cowboy 18. Here we go. Check. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Smith now. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He's got it at about the 8. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Steelers, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
19,
Smith. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Yeah, so this just really comes down to really good defense. You can tell the quarterback's trying to target something downfield, and when they take that away, typically there's something underneath, but they had all levels of the coverage accounted for, and that was a really nice job.
Here's Johnson. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now we get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Let's give up the middle for Mitchell. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10.
Got it. Ready.
Mitchell. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Look wide. Get this one complete. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 47 yards. Here's first down.
Let's go. Steady.
Now it's Mitchell. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this one in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, running with you. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
Let's go.
Johnson finds an alley to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's a Steeler first down.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Smith. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
This is a tough spot. Third down and 10.
And Cowboy 80. 19. Pioneer. Mustang 19. Check go.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Go. Viking 18. Riggs. Cup 19.
Smith to throw. I had to take a chance on fourth down, and it's intercepted. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
Result of the play is a turnover on
Mustang 19. Dragon, ready. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, yeah. It's so rugged. So right. It's so rugged. It's so right. It's so right. One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas.